Well, for the first 11 and 11:30, that was the best offense and defense I've seen in 2 years. Not since the championship team have I seen passing like that, cutting like that, and then turning around and playing defense like that. Then we went a little bit one-on-one and broke down a little bit because we had a lead, but that was really, really special to see. That was a clinic at the offensive end, a clinic at the defensive end. Did a lot of good things tonight defensively, and did a lot of good things offensively. When you get 45 deflections, you're working your butt off. And I just told the guys, I said, how do you know when you hear about a team letting down? I said, there's no such a thing. If you can get 40 plus deflections, there's no such a thing as a letdown. And they did that tonight, and that was a great performance, terrific performance. Feel bad for Long Beach State. It's going to help them in the long run, but they've had to play Wichita State, North Carolina, and us. And that's a really tough schedule, and they're good kids, and hopefully it'll make them a better team come league play.
Rick, how encouraging has this been to kind of get double-digit scoring from several guys as you try to find that big charge guy? You know,
I'm really not interested in the scoring as much as I am the way they pass the basketball and the way they play defense for those 11 minutes. You know, we're playing a lot of people right now because of the lopsided score. And, you know, I thought that Ryan McMahon did a terrific job, believe it or not, on defense, which I didn't expect, on blocking out and playing in the passing lane. So that was excellent.
Coach, was that the reason you decided to go with McMahon? He was the first sub off the bench, he got a deflection, block shot, those types of things?
I just wanted to see him play before I go into Atlantis. I wanted to see what he could do. Watch him in practice. I want to see him in a game setting. You know, I saw what Tony could do. I saw what other guys can do. I wanted to see what he could do.
Was Tony available?
Yes, but I couldn't play everybody, so, you know.
Coach, what's going to be your primary focus moving forward as we go further into the season? What's going to be your primary focus for the team?
Well, just to let them somehow watch the first 11 minutes and 30 seconds and say, that's great basketball at both ends of the floor. And the more you share the basketball, the more you score. I think at one point we were shooting 80%, and the other team was shooting a very low percentage. So just bottling those 11, 30, I'm probably not going to see that too often, but those type of percentages, but just to show them what passing can do for a team.
Coach, you got 43 points and 30 rebounds out of your coach position to 45. Is that something that maybe not at that extent, but is that something that you can get from these guys this season?
Well, I think Jalen Johnson is just, he's doing everything we hope for and then more. I mean, he's going after every single rebound. He considers every shot a pass to him. He's posting up well. He's being very physical, and it's great play by him. You got to really give him all the credit in the world, because when you play 18 minutes and get 14-11, shooting 7 for 11, it's a pretty darn good day's work.
Has he done something as far as skill level to raise his game beyond just the body fat that he's lost?
Yeah, he worked very hard this summer. He went with his AAU coach and worked hard in Chicago, and he did what he had to do. He's highly, highly motivated to be a better basketball player, and I think he recognized that he was out of shape, and if he would have gone after the ball like he did twice, he would be gassed and couldn't do it. Now he can sustain it for long minutes, and he hasn't played long minutes yet, and he will get, I didn't expect to have routes like this in the first 3 games, and I can guarantee you it won't happen again this season. Maybe once if we're lucky, but I watched Old Dominion today. It's going to be a heck of a ball game.
Is there something, though, beyond his conditioning?
Well, what happens when you're in great shape, you never quit. They all say fatigue makes cowards of people. You quit the race. It's in every sport. As soon as you fatigue, you break down and you don't fight through it. And you witnessed it with Donovan tonight, who has a legitimate excuse. He's coming off having a fever. He got tired and gassed and he couldn't go anymore. And that's the feeling that Jalen had every year, last year. He ran up and down twice and just got gassed, and now he doesn't stop, which is great for us and for him.
You touched on Ryan, and we know he can shoot, but affecting the game in other ways, like with 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Is that?
I was just impressed with his defense. He's got a lot of savvy. It's I got to give Dick Vitale credit. he discovered him. We listened to him, and he's now 1 for 7. If he would have done that with the Pistons in drafting people, it would have been much better. Now, I do have to give him credit because without Dick recommending him, because he was being recruited by all lower Division I schools, and he says, I guarantee he can play for you. I went and I liked him, so I give him all the credit in the world. He found him, he believed in him, and he's going to be a really good player someday.
Do you think this team can be effective from the foul line? Are they good foul shooters?
I think we work with Mango this week. I think he's much improved with his free throw. Ray's the one that's the most difficult to change because he brings the ball back too far and he shoots a flat shot. He shoots a jump shot much better than a free throw. But we'll continue to work on it.
Do you like where your team is at right now?
At 3-0, winning by 30 points each night, yes. Sometimes it's fool's gold, but, when you see 45 deflections and you see the way they're going after the ball, sometimes it's not. So I'm really, but Atlantis is going to be a different situation. This is going to be a test for all of us because these teams can really play. I was very impressed with Old Dominion watching them on tape today. And then, we've got to get ready because we're going to play at 9:30 and then 2:30. And you got to get your rest, stay out of the sun. And who's ever running that tournament just really, really hurt us with the timing of it.
Coach, it seemed like Ray Spalding got a ton of deflections. I think he's really starting to assert himself defensively.
Yeah, I think Ray, as much as any player in this team, that young man has the most potential of any player I've coached here at Louisville. But he's got to learn to catch the ball with two hands. He's got to learn to grab the rebound, hold on to it. He's got to learn to just do fundamental things because his talent is so enormous. So he's going to get it someday. He's going to be a great player someday. It's just going to take longer than the other guys.
You going to watch the football game now?
Yes, we're having a party, watch the football game, win the football game.
Kind of make you chuckle to see football now dealing with selection committees and seating and controversy.
I think it's what's going on here is beyond being special. I've been here now 16 seasons. I've been through 5 football coaches. And to see what's happening in baseball, to see what's happening in football, women's basketball, our basketball, the swimming sports, all the sports here, it's remarkable with soccer, what's happening. It's not easy to do what's going on here right now. And, we're all a little surprised, but Michigan, Ohio State, one of them's going to lose. We're in the 5th spot, and hopefully we'll move in for 4, beat Alabama, go on to win the national championship. So that's an easy formula, isn't it? I mean, playing Alabama is a really easy thing to play. No, but we're big fans. We're going to watch every down and root for them as hard as we can root for them.
Anything else?
Thank you.